Hello everyone, tonight I'll be showing you my strategy for the solo mission of the Summoner in Gloomhaven, the Plane of Wild Beasts. Here I have set up all my summons, I'll explain them in a little while. And I had a lot of success with this strategy. I, I didn't know it, but when you take out the standees here, it's using this level, even though my cards were facing this way. So I was playing at level 5 which is the level my party was playing at before I set it up for the solo mission. And even with those restrictions, I managed to leave the boss at 1 or 2 HP. I had a little confusion at the end, so I almost managed to defeat it in very hard. I was very lucky in those rolls though, and I tried it a few times. This was like the third time I reset the scenario. I couldn't believe how hard the monsters were hitting and how much they retaliated, but they were level 5. So make sure to set up the correct scenario level before you start taking out the monster standees. So let's review the scenario. The special rules are these. At the end of the first round, one normal wolf appears here, then a spitting drake here at the end of the second round, at the end of the third, 2 hounds here, and then a final spitting drake. When all 5 monsters are defeated, the boss spawns, which is a elite cave bear with double the amount of HP than a normal, a regular elite cave bear has. So let's review the cards I picked. These are the cards I'm using for the full party, with my full party. Mighty Bond, which I use for the move 4, because the first part of my strategy is travel all the way here with a pair of boots, boots of striding. Then there's obviously an ending dominance, summons a lava golem, which is represented by Groudon here. Summon 2 shadow wolves. Summon the Tomb Chotter while animation. This is a very strong summon if you can keep it alive. And Grasping the Void. This one is my level 2. I'm not too sure about this one. I actually left it out in my run that did very well, but I think it's the best, the correct choice, since I mean it's a level 2 and all. And then for my level 3, it's the Oozing Manifestation. The bottom part is very strong. I can't summon all the monsters in the field because I will run out of cards immediately. So this one I use for the bottom half. It's very strong to immobilize the boss, which will eat anything it attacks. So I could keep it stuck for a while. Then there's the Divided Mind. This is very good if I'm able to stay inside a circle of minions. I use the bottom for the attack. The top is not really useful because I'm not going to be moving the summons much. And there's strength in numbers, which if I manage to keep a big amount of summons in the field, can attack X, where X is the number of all summon allies. I also have a ring that summons a skeleton represented by Steelix here. And finally, for my level 6, I chose the Endless Spikes, which are very strong against the wolves because the wolves attack for 2, and these guys have shield 1, and they retaliate 2. The wolves at level 5 actually attacked for 3, so I had to be very lucky not to get +1 in their attack, so these guys could stay alive. But here at level 3, since I'm level 6 and I'm playing at normal, I think I will have a lot more success at keeping these little Killadins alive, which I used to represent the Nail Spheres. Well, these are the wolves, the Absols, and this is the Thorn Shooter, little Cacney. So let's review my items now. I'm using obviously a minor stamina potion and a major stamina potion to stay alive. I'm using the updated rules that state that the minor stamina only returns 1 card and this one returns 2 cards. I haven't changed them yet, but this is how I use them. So I haven't felt the need. I just remember this one recovers 1 and this one recovers 2. And I bought a ring of skulls just for this scenario. I had to trade my helmet and my cloak for that. They are here because I don't think I will transfer this this to my main campaign. But for this scenario, I tried it. I sold these ones with the money I had, and I bought 1 ring of skulls. And I'm using this volatile bomb. This is very useful with the level 5 cards. I can turn this attack X into 2 attacks X. But the trouble is here is that monsters don't really clump up. I don't think I'll ever do the full 3 attacks. Maybe I can attack the 2 wolves that spawn together, but that's not really sure. So this is just because I'm using this in my main campaign. It could be useful as well with the attack that immobilizes if the wolves at bay. But I think the biggest trouble here are the spitting drakes, which attack at range 4 for 4. I think that's still true at level 3. Let's see. Level 3 says attack 4, range 4. So, and these don't change too much at level 5. So I'm going to keep my strategy of coming all the way here and summoning monsters, just expecting this any channel spitting drake. So here's the first strategy for the first turn. For the first turn, I have to reset this. Shuffle, click shuffle. For the first turn, I will be summoning the lava golem. I found it the only strategy that could work out very hard because I needed to kill the spitting drakes consistently, reliably, fast, and this is the only source of repeatable damage. It attacks 3, wounding, and if the Drax attacks back, it retaliates 2. Anything else will die before it could retaliate. So first I'm going to set up the lava golem here and the move 4 jump here. And let's reset the, I don't think the round has ended, but here, first round, I'm going to be using this. So let's start the round. There's nothing in alive. Oh, there's a spitting drake. I have to kill it. In number 4 here. Okay. So start round. I have to move 4 using my boots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last step when you're jumping, it still counts as 2. So I'm going to be staying here. And then I'm going to summon the lava golem here. From Groudon. Groudon has 7 HP. 5, 6, 7 there. And this one goes into active and this one goes to discard. Set up and set up. Now, at the end of the first round, a normal wolf appears. Since I changed it already at the party sheet, this wolf has the correct stats. I was playing at retaliate 2 and 9 HP, and I think attack 3. So now I find this sound a lot less intimidating than I did before. So for the next round, I think I'm going to be summoning my thorn shooter. It's going to be good to have all its attack. Okay, so this is the first round, and now I have to select where's the thorn shooter. I'm going to be slow. I don't care because this is not the thorn shooter. Thorn shooter, and for the bottom, I don't think there's any need for anything right now. I could just lose one that I don't think I'll be using, like maybe this one. But I could set up the stand for this one using the wolves, the bottom part of the wolves. I rather summon the wolves on the second round. I mean, on the after my first long rest, because if I use everything on the first on the first before the first rest, I'm going to run out of cards very quickly before I can defeat the boss. So these are my two cards, and now they have to be face down, so I can do a stop round. I end the previous round first and start the round. So what will the hound do? Move -1. That's very good. I wanted to take a while. The best one has move -2, but move -1 is really acceptable. Then I'm going to summon. No, first moves Groudon. I'm going to choose move it here. It could move this way as well, and they're both at the same distance, so I choose to place it here. And then I'm going to summon the Thorn Shooter, and I think I'm going to place it here. No, I'm going to place it here. No, wait. The Snapping Drake will appear, so it has to be here. I don't want it to die to either the Snapping Drake or the Wolf. And it's a bit dangerous, because the wolf, if the wolf moves 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it only reaches here. I don't think it can move +1. So this time I'm safe to leave it here. If the wolf had moved here, it would be in danger, because the hounds are very quick, a lot quicker than I am. So at the start of the next round, I would be in danger of losing Cagnia. But since it moved -1, I can leave it here. I want it to be on the middle, right on the middle of all my summons. So next, I add Dark for the bottom action of Shadow Wolves. I discard this one. This one is set to active. And also I could summon my skeleton, because that will protect Cagnia, since this one moves 2. It's going to stay closer to the hound. And that's it. At the end of the round, spawns a Snapping Drake. I want to everything is shuffled. Here, Snapping Drake 5. 8 out of 8 HP. I was playing with 12 HP. Pretty nasty. And that's it. I used these 2 items. I summon Skeleton, Cagnia, and this guy. And now it's the turn to summon the level 6 card, the 3 Nails Fierce. I want to be fast, hopefully, here. Actually, I think I should have I did it backwards. I summoned first Cagnia, when I should have summoned the spheres right there, so they trap the Drake. Well, not really trapping, because the Drake flies, but if the Drake has an attack this turn before I can summon it, I won't get the retaliate 2 from the nail spheres. However, the Drake can kill the spheres with an attack, so unless it's an area, I think the area attacks have a minus number, so those wouldn't be killing the nail spheres unless they had a +1, since they had shield 1. But let's see what happens. Maybe I can be fast enough so I can summon the nail spheres before the Drake. But for the future, remember, maybe use the nail spheres before summoning the Thorn Shooter. So that was the end of round 2. Not sure if... No, I haven't entered round 2. I'm going to flip this 2 and the round and start round 3. Let's see. Luckily, the Spitting Drake acts after me, and it has the attack -2, although it poisons, which is annoying. But let's see what happens. First, the hounds will move +0 and attack 1, 2, 3, 4. Adds 2 attack if it's adjacent to an enemy. I think I could move it here as well, which may be good, because since this ability, I think it shuffles. Yes, it shuffles. I don't want it to... I want to be more spread out. No, maybe just here, because I think it's less likely it focuses Cagnia soon. Okay. So that was the Hound. I got lucky with the -1 movement. And now it's my turn. First goes Groudon, which moves the easiest way here, and it attacks 3, wounding. To shuffle my attack modifiers, just in case, and draw an attack modifier, and it's a +2, alright. So I attack 3, 5, actually. Now it may have been a good time to get an extra attack for an adjacent monster, but have that in consideration. And that was Groudon, and it wounds the Snapping Ray, so 1 damage more, and it's sure to die. Now, it's the turn of Cacnea, which will attack the wolf. Maybe I could leave the... Just know that the skeleton acts here because I summoned it after Cacnea. The Thorn Shooter, I mean. So Cacnea attacks this guy. It has attack 2, poisoning. 1, 2, and poisons. And now goes the skeleton, which moves here and attacks for 2 with a modifier of adds earth. I don't think I have anything that adds earth there. And dark I could use in a couple of cards. And -1, so only 1, but with the poison it's 2. 1, 2, and skeleton suffers 1 because of the retaliate 1 of the wolf. Let's review my perks since you've seen all those rolling effects. I have retired 2 characters already, so I got 2 extra checks. One the Crackhead, other the Dark Blade. Or Dark something, I don't remember. So here I have 1, 2 for the 2 retired characters and my 5 extra levels. I got all the rollings, the wound and the poison cards, and the dark and earth. And obviously ignoring scenario effects, and 2+1 cards is super strong in the campaign. And I also removed 2 -1 cards. If I had to personalize this more for this scenario, I probably would get the heal cards since I'm using so many summons and I want them to keep them alive. Maybe I could have gotten all 3, but that's what it is. So now it's my turn to act. I could have 1 summon ally perform move +1, attack +1, and Groudon will kill this guy. Well, at first I should... I really want to summon the Nail Spheres because they are really strong against the wolves. And that also leaves me with the attack X here. Let's summon all 3 Paladins, the Nail Spheres. I find the summoner to be super big and conflict with the summon sounds there. I press minus to change its size, even smaller. Okay, and Kiladin goes here. But to make sure there. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 summons, and I can attack 6, range 6. It's going to be super strong next turn. I could kill both of the wolves that spawn next turn. So I have to choose to either attack this Speaking Drake, which attacks for a lot, or the wolf, which has more HP. So it's maybe a more efficient use of the ability. Well, the wolf will probably kill the... wait, what am I thinking? The Spitting Drake is going to act now, and it's going to do a attack -2 in area. It's going to attack all of us with poison, so it has to be the Drake. I have to kill it. So I attack it for 6 with a Miss modifier. God, I love it. That's Gloomhaven. So now this is active, and this one is discarded, and the Drake is going to attack all of us. The good thing is that it's going to die. Actually, I think I can choose the order in which it attacks. It's going to focus this guy first. Yeah, no, wait, I think it probably will attack the one with the lowest priority first. So this one, and this guy retaliates too. So I think it's going to, well, the attack will happen to everyone, but it's going to die. I'm not sure if after the first attack, since it has 0 HP with the retaliate, it's going to continue attacking or not. I would think it wouldn't keep attacking. However, let's Google that rule. Like Gloomhaven, retaliate area attack. It's not retaliating any melee attack. Retaliate question. Well, it's going either it can move 3. No, it can move 2. So it's going to try to take away the disadvantage against its focus. So it's going to move here. Range melee attack. Let me look for the answer and I'll get back to you. Okay, the official facts apparently says that AoE are resolved separately and in any order the player chooses. So I'm going to have it move here because it has to take away the disadvantage against its focus, the quickest one nearest to it. And now I'm going to have it attack this Killadin first for an attack -2, so an attack of 2, and it has shield 1. So first it's going to get 1 attack modifier for this Killadin, and it got a -2, so it dealt no damage, still poison and models. These guys don't attack, so it doesn't matter. And Killadin has retaliate too. So I think since this attack resolve separately from the rest, not simultaneously, I think this guy just goes away. Didn't put the summon, but it doesn't leave coin because it's a spawn. And that was it for the Drake. And it poisoned, and well, I can't actually poison these figures and model Killadin. I'm just going to leave this here to remember. And that was it. And now come the other two guys. Well, like I said, I was planning on using the attack X for now. So let's say that at the end of my turn, I used the stamina potion and got back the attack X. Now I have a full 2 turns before I have to rest. So now spawn 2 more wolves. Let's put this one on the back and this one, and then let's check the numbers. It's 6 and 5, so this one acts first. Usually you want the monster on the back to act first, but you can't choose. So I got a bit unlucky here because if this one acted first, it could block the other one or something like that. So now let's start the next round. So let's prepare the attack X, and I expect them to get really near anyways, but because they are so fast, let's put this in the leading position. And since I added dark, I could, hey, let me here. I could use the curse or the stun. I'm going to use the curse, preparing for the future. And no, wait, I can't do this because it's the bottom. I want to use the bottom of this one, so I'm going to use this stun. Flip and start round. Not gonna let me because I didn't end the round, but now start round. Let's see what these guys do. Yes, it's the attack that hits harder if it's adjacent to the hound's attack. The first hound will attack this skeleton with the modifier of +1, so skeleton dies. And that's everything. Then this guy will move 1, 2, and attack Killadin with a modifier of 0. This has shield 1, so it only gets 1 damage, and it retaliates 2. And this moves for 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to attack. I think since these two were summoned at the same time, they have the same initiative order. So I could make it. Wait, this one is poisoned. So actually, I wanted to attack this one. So he gets an attack modifier of +0. It also deals 1 and gets 1. And it's my turn. Now I only can attack 5, but I can still use the item that multiplies, that turns the range attack into an area attack to attack this 2 for 5. But first, it's the turn of Groudon, which moves 2. Can't move this way, so it only moves here. Then it's Cacnea's turn, and it will attack the wolf that's nearest to it with an attack of +2, which kills the 1, 2, +2, plus the poison. It overkills by 1 the hound. And now it's my turn. Well, the Killadins move. And actually, this guy moves here because it's trying to focus the wolves, but these two spots can't be focused, so the only spot with a monster that can focus is here. It's moving that way. These guys move too as well, right? Let's see, the spikes move too, right? So now it's my turn. I attack by 5. And first I'll attack this one that's closest to me. I'm going to use the item. So my modifier is 5 plus 1, 6. And the other one also 6. And this guy dies because it already had 2 damage. So, wait. Why did this guy have only 1 damage? It should have been at 2, right? Because it attacked this guy. So since I got the same results for both of them, they should both be dead, right? Right, retaliate 2. That's the only thing that damaged it. So they both die. And I'm in perfect condition in going into the last Drake. Although, since these guys have range 4 and attack 4, they're no cakewalk. Actually, I think my strategy here will be try to tank it. So this guy has the most HP going into the wolf. I mean the boss, which is a bear. So let's see. With this, I can do summon Alice move. I could get Groudon a lot closer. The problem is that I don't. Groudon is going to move first here, so I will have to move with the other one. I could use my Major Stamina Potion to get 2 cards back as well. I could get the 2 wolves, also a strong summon. They have a combined attack of 4. But if this guy starts attacking in area, no, I think I'm going to leave the wolves for the bear. Okay, so let's see what happens with these 2 cards. I'm going to discard this one and discard this one. I want hopefully the Drake gets closer first. If it moves 4, it's going to move here, and Groudon is going to not going to move there. It has range 4, so it will only move here. So if I want Groudon to attack it, I'm going to have to give it an extra push. So let's go slow and see what happens. End round and start round. So the Speaking Drake will attack +0, target 2, poison. It won't move. And acts before, so that's it. Now goes Groudon, 1, 2. Cagnia, 1. This guy is focused here or here. I think this one will prefer to go 1, 2. 1, 2. Now 1, 2, and 1, 2. Hey, come on. I think the arm of Cagnia is messing it up. Right to there. And now it's my turn. I can try to get Groudon closer by making it move +0, so it will move here. That may be close enough for the next turn to attack. 2 now, and next turn 2 more. Well, I can't do anything else unless summon a Slime Spirit, which won't really help that much. So first I move the basic movement with that one and let 2 move +0 to summon Alice. 1, 2, and Cagnia moves 1. And that's my turn. So let's discard and discard. Now let's analyze this. I have 6 cards. I could take a quick rest. So I could, if I get the same card again, I could help Cagnia move first. And actually I could do the attack +X as well. I have to be lucky not to get the one of those 2 cards as my 2 movements. But let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5, range 5. I'm not reaching it, but if I summon the 2 wolves, I will have enough range to get it. One of my faster cards as well. I think I'm going to take a quick rest, flip, shuffle. I haven't taken damage, so I get one change. Oh, it's the immobilized card, which I wanted to use for the bear. But since I have all the Paladins alive, I think I can take the hit. I don't want it. I don't want to lose the attack X card. So let's, yeah, okay. I accept losing this one, and let's see what was coming next. Oh, the move 4 card. So I would have preferred to lose this one, obviously. Since I didn't know. So let's see if I have the attack X card and the summon 2 Shadow Wolves. I can attack range 7. So let's do that. This one and this one. And start a round. No, end round and start round. Now the Spitting Drake will move -1, attack poisoning. That's good because since it's focusing this guy, it will only attack Cagni as well. But I get to move first, so Groudon will move first before me even. So it moves 2 and attacks the Drakes. The Drake 4 +1, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and wounds it. Now goes Cagnia, which moves 1 and can actually attack the Drake as well because it has range 4. And its modifier 0, so only 2, and poisons. And it seems to be very easy to kill this Drake. And actually it's going to die because of its own attack, because it can only move here with move 2. Moves here to avoid the disadvantage, but not to avoid the retaliate 2 from my lava golem. So it will die anyways, but since I don't want it to attack the lava golem modeling it, I'm going to do my attack +X. That means that the bear will appear this immediately if I kill it, and will attack this Killadin, killing it, very probably. But let's see what happens. I'm going to attack X, range X. That's 7. Oh, wait, no, the Killadins move first. 1, 2. I don't get it over the tree. These trees are a bit annoying, actually. If only they will be see-through and have no collision, that would be a lot better. But this guy moves 1 to here, this guy 1 to here, and this guy 1 to here. Hope the bear doesn't attack all adjacent, because it's going to act this turn if I kill it. Which means I could... wait, no. I mean, since the Drake is going to die anyway, I might as well kill it myself. So I attack with an attack of wound and +0. It's dead. So this guy dies for to kill it. And we get the boss, the Cave Bear Elite. We place it here. And it's elite. And it has double the HP that it will normally have, so it has 40 HP. There. Now the Cave Bear will attack with let's shuffle this. Did it shuffle? I don't know what. Draw. It's basic attack. And it's going to attack any Paladin I want. One of these guys was poison, I think this way. This guy. Or maybe no, it was this guy poison. So well, this guy has 1 HP, so it's not going to survive either. Its attacks force 5. So let's just say that it's this guy. And its attack is +1, so I'm sorry, Pilanin. Wait, I didn't actually end my turn because I wanted to summon the 2 Shadow Wolves. So -X and summon 2 Shadow Wolves. This one is discarded and this one is active. And come Absols next to me. There was what was supposed to happen before. There. So let's end the round and set up for the next one. Wait, I wanted to use the attack X. Well, I can do it next round. Well, that's going to be less. I mean, using the stamina potion. So let's say at the end of my round, I prepare for an attack. Wait, oh no. I don't want to use it on a single card. So not yet. Attack to +X, even though you'll be lower before after. So I could start sending attacks range 3. And I'm at range 3. Okay. I wish this was immobilized, so never got to attack Cagnia. But meanwhile, two summon aliens can attack it. Okay, the wolves can attack twice if I send this card, so let's just set up. Wait, actually, one adjacent ally attacks. Attack to range 3 and heal to self. No, wait. No, it's this two. Going to this and the bottom here to get 2 attacks and top here to curse it. Wait, no, wait. When I summon the wolves, I don't get the dark. The bottom half of the summon wolves card that's dark. Okay, but I may get lucky and get a rolling modifier for one of these summons. I think I will get the element because their turn is another turn that's before my turn. But the dark will get generated. So let's start the round. Let's see what the bear does. It moves +1 and attacks -1, so it will attack only 4 to Kiladin, which means if it gets a negative, no, it attacks 4 and kills it. Goodbye. Now it's my turn, so first goes Groudon, which moves 2. There. Then goes Cacnea, which can shoot from here, and it gets a +0, 1, 2. And poison, which is extremely useful for these long-winded sessions of attacks. Now go Kiladin, which moves here, and the 2 wolves, which move here and towards their distance here, which means I can only attack with these 2. But it's okay, it's the same attack, 2 and 2. So now it's my turn, and I will attack 3. If I had a mana potion set up before, I could stun it. Great, but no. So first I'll do bottom, which 2 attacks within range 2 perform attack to 0. 0, right? See? And I'm not counting the experience because I don't think I'm going to transfer it to my main game anyways. So I attack here for 2, and my modifier it's a -1, so only 1, but with the poison it's a 8. 2. And Cagnia attacks. Oh wait, these guys move, but they had attacks, so I skipped those attacks. They are not like Killadin. They do attack. So that was its first attack. And now this guy attacks for 2, and it's an Earth, which I don't care about. +0, so 1, 2, 3. And now I get my bottom card, which makes 2 attacks. So now this guy attacks again and gets a wound, also extremely useful. And now Cagni attacks. Wait, did I? I still have to take the next modifier is a ×2, so it's a 4 attack, and it's poison. I'm not sure if the attack goes after the poison, but let's say it attacked 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the poison 1. I think it's 2, but let's err on its side. And now Cagni attacks and it gets a -2, so 0, but with the poison it's 1. That's it. And the round. Wait, now I wanted to use the stamina potion. Let's say I used it, so this one goes here and this one goes here, and I get 2 cards back. Let's get the +X, which is still pretty nice, and let's get the attack top. So now let's set up this gun, this one, and this one, and start the round. I go first, so maybe the caber won't even survive. It actually attacks 2, so it will kill 2 of these guys. So once again, first goes Groudon, which is blocked by Killadin, so it has to move here. Then goes Cagnia, which attacks with Earth, which I don't care, and +0, so 1 and 2, and 3 because of the poison. 1, 2, 3. And now goes Killadin, which has no attacks, and then goes Wolf 1, that goes Wound and -1. So it attacks for 2 because of the poison, and this one has +0, so it attacks 2 +1 poison. And then I go, and I will do the bottom half, that it's attack X, where X is the number of summoned allies. I still got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and my modifier is a +0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 because of the poison. Now 2 allies. No, I mean I brought the attack to cursing. So 1, 2, 3, and I attack by 2, which becomes a 3 because of the poison. 1, 2, 3, and the enemy is cursed. Now goes the cave bear, which attacks -1, 2, 3, so it attacks 4. And first it attacks this one and it dies, and then it attacks a wolf and dies. Okay, let's go quickly. I can take any kind of rest. Actually, I'm going to take a long rest because I'm running out of cards, and I'm still getting some good attacks. Although, I forgot one of the wound, I think. Okay. No, I'm going to take a long rest. So, okay, long rest and start round. End round, start round. Long rest, start round. Okay, bear will move -1 and attack -1. It attacks the wolves with a GURPS. Oh, wow. Wait, did I shuffle? This should be shuffled automatically, but since it may have been a mistake, sometimes I don't think it shuffles. I'm going to give it another chance since I'm feeling generous today, and it gets a +1, killing it, but it also suffered 1 because of its wound. Now it's the turn of Groudon, which will finally get its big attack on this bear, and it gets a miss, of course. And Cagnia attacks and gets a +1, so it's a 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I take my long rest, I heal 2, but I don't have any damage, and I'm going to discard the move 4. Oh wait, I didn't have the move 4 already, so let's just discard this one since I don't think I will need... the move 4 was in my hand. Okay, so I'll choose the quickest one, the attack X, although it's not such a good attack right now, and the attack this one, and start round, end round, start round, and Caper move first, which will attack strength 4, so a plus times 2 will kill Groudon before it can retaliate. But first it takes 1 damage from the wound, and it got a 4. 1, 2, 3. It got a -1, and its attack was already -1, so I think it's only 3. Now it's my turn, and Groudon attacks for the win, maybe? +1, yes, 3, plus the poison, it's overkill. So that's my strategy for this scenario. It's a very strong strategy, I think. Sure, it uses a lot of cards, so I was running on fumes, but I had a good, let's see. I get another long rest, I get another card, another long rest. Maybe the summons can keep on attacking while I'm taking long rests. So I had enough time. I wasn't in trouble because of HP, so I could tank more. Maybe I could have stayed right next to the Cape Bear. Of course, since my other summons have less initiative, if they attack melee, they're going to get attacked. But at least Cacnea could still keep attacking, and thanks to its poison, it's attacking 3 each turn. Okay, I hope this was useful to you. If you have different cards for the lower levels, or if you're higher level, you'll have to adjust the strategy a bit. But I'll be seeing you when I have another character. I tried the solo mission for the Crackheart, and I got destroyed. Even though I think I was using a very good strategy, I created a labyrinth, of course, with the Crackheart's obstacle creating abilities, which ensured that the cave bears and the other monsters could not move at all. But because there were some that could fly, they got right next to me and attacked me. But now that I think of it, maybe I was having the same trouble, that it was using the level here instead of the one I was assuming. So maybe I got attacked by a lot more than I was expecting. Well, see you around. Goodbye.